Voornaamwoorde. Voornaamwoorde is pronouns. Pronouns are words like I, he, she, they, us, etc. So voornaamwoorde can be used as a subject, an object, and to indicate possession. Kom ons begin met die subject. So subject is when I'm referring to that person. Remember, subject is die wie. So, wie loop daar? Hy, sy, ek, etc. So, let's have a look. If it is me, and I'm referring to myself as a subject, dan sê ek. Ek meaning I. If it is male, dan sê ons hy, he. And if it is female, dan sê ons sy. Sy meaning she. So see, it's very easy. It's so close to the English, so it's easy to remember. And then when we're talking about plural, groups of people. So if it is me and my family, my group of people, is it ons? Ons meaning us. And see, we turn the N around, then it looks like us as well. So easy to remember. Then if I'm talking about you and your family and your group of people, I say julle. Julle meaning you. And see, also easy to remember. Take a little piece of the L and put it there, and then it looks like the Y. And then if I'm talking about other people, that group over there, that group of people and their family, then I'm talking about hulle. Hulle meaning them. So if I use a voornaamwoord as a subject. So if you think of subject in general, when we think of stompie, it is always in the beginning of the sentence. Always in the beginning of the sentence, it is the person or the thing doing the action. So we ask wie. Wie doen dit? Okay, so ek luister na musiek. Hy skop die bal of sy eet kos. In the beginning, and it's the person wie dit doen. Now, let's look at object. We use a voornaamwoord as an object. So, if it is me, dan is dit my. Remember object? Dit is die my tas. So my. So it's exactly the same as the English one, so easy to remember. For female, is it haar? Haar meaning her. Okay, so see, easy, close to the English. Remember the H and the R, haar, her. And for male, it is sy, his. Now, the subject is always in the beginning, but now we have the object. So this voornaamwoord as an object will be in the object part of the sentence with stompie, and also always in front of another object. So, ek luister na my musiek. Hy skop sy bal. Sy eet haar kos en ons lees ons boeke. Please note, ons is plural, so our object here will also be plural. Boeke is plural. Okay, now, I know it might be difficult to think, okay, wait. The subject for the girl is sy is mooi, but now he's saying the object for the boy is sy, is so confusing, but I'm going to show you how to remember it easy peasy. So when we think of an object on boys and girls' bodies, we think about, for girls are all about the hair. So, the voornaamwoord for an object is haar. Haar is also the singular of hair, hare. So the girls are all about the hair. So the object voornaamwoord is haar. Boys or men have sideburns. Sideburns. So sy. Remember it as sy. So what object? Girls have the hair. Boys the sideburns. So girls haar hare of haar skoene. But think of the hair, haar, and boys, when we think of the object, is the sideburns. So sy baard. Easy peasy. I hope you remember it like this. Sometimes we use hom. Refer to a guy as hom, him, the English him. So now, this will not be as a subject in the beginning. It will also not be in front of an object. You will use it also to refer to him. Yeah, to refer to him in a sentence. So as I see him, ek sien hom. Of I'm going with him. Ek gaan saam met hom. So please remember this when you would refer to him. Is home. Now we're talking about possession. Yes, the myne. Myne meaning mine. So easy to remember this. So kom ons kyk. Nou praat ons oor myself. So the object voornaamwoord was my, né? My tas. So my tas word myne. Myne meaning mine. For the girl, remember, it was haar because all about the hair. So it was haar tas word hare, hers. En dan for the male, sy tas word syne, his. Easy peasy. Now the plural stays the same. However, there's something that do change and something that you need to remember. So, ons is ons huis. Die huis is ons sin. Please note how you write that sin. If you write it S-I-N, it will be wrong. That is incorrect. You need to write it like this. So, ons sin, meaning ours. Julle sin. Yours. En hulle sin, meaning theirs.
Okay, so quickly, let's recap the subject. So, a subject pronoun is always in the beginning and ek luister na musiek. So, if it is in the beginning, it is always followed by a verb. Either 'n gewone werkwoord of 'n hulpwerkwoord. So, ek luister na musiek. Hy is honger, sy eet kos. Never anything else, always a verb. The object, on the other hand, will be in the middle of the sentence now, where the objects usually are. But also, the pronoun, the object pronoun, is also always followed by an object. So, my musiek, sy tas, haar skoene. So, your object pronoun followed by a physical object. Well, I did say now that will always be the middle, like an object. However, we can sometimes start with this type of pronoun, just haar skoene. But then again, haar will be followed by the object. Haar skoene is mooi. See, there's the verb. So if it is in the beginning, it will not be just this. It won't be like sy is mooi. If it is haar, it will always still be followed by an object. Just haar skoene, sy tas of my mat. Easy peasy. Now, the possession. Okay, so you will never start the sentence with hare tas, or something like that. Never. Okay, and it will also not be followed by an object. I don't want to say it will always be at the end, because that is not the rule. However, most of the time it might be at the end of the sentence. But also check for what stands in front of it. I also don't want to say always, but most of the time it will be in front of it. It will have is. Daai skoene is hare, because we're referring to whose is this? Die tas is myne. En daardie mooi fiets is syne. Okay, let's have a look. This is how you might get it in the test or exam or activity. And let's see how we figure out which one do we use. So let's say, is dit John se hond? So kom ons kyk. Is it in the beginning of the sentence? Is it the subject? No, it's not. Okay. Now let's have a look. Hond. So we need to put the pronoun in there. So what is it? It's followed by the object. So we knew it wasn't the subject. So we would double check if it is followed by an object. So now John. John is a boy. If you get this in an exam or a test, they will make it obvious boy or girl's name, so that you don't struggle to, is this a boy or girl now? Okay, it will be obvious, like John or Peter, Sarah, Mary, stuff like that. So I just said it's a boy. So let's think. Okay, it's an object pronoun word as an object. So for girls, the object was hair, all about the hair, and for boys, it was the sideburns. So the boy one will be sy. Is dit sy hond? Now next one, John se hond moet bad. So they want us to start to give this voornaamwoord. So number one, it's in the beginning of the sentence. So we immediately think, okay, it might be the subject. Okay, but we just learned that it might be the object pronoun as well. But let's double check. What is second? Sal, meaning a whole backward. So so it will definitely be the subject pronoun word, meaning hy. Because it's a boy, there's ek, sy, en hy. Hy for male. So hy sal John se hond. Okay. It is sy hond possession, but it's followed by an object. So again, sy object, sideburns. Hy sal sy hond moet bad. En dan die laaste ene, hy sê die hond is sy hond. So sy hond, it is his possession. Okay, because hy said it is sy hond, it's his. But we have is in front of it, so the possession, hy sê die hond is syne. Okay, so easy. If you just know what to look for, then it is very easy. Okay guys, I hope that this helped you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and good luck.